Buffalo Bills, Terry Pegula just sold 20% of the ownership, 1/4 stake in the Buffalo Bills to a group of investors. And I want to examine these investors to really see who these people are. And the push to sell the team for new ownership was due to the cost of the rising stadium, which is now doubled. Everyone's saying that it was going to be around $1 billion. Now it's about $2 billion. But Wednesday morning, NFL owners meetings in Dallas, and the fellow billionaires approved his plan to sell about a 20% stake of the Buffalo Bills to a multiple limited partners group, which could net Terry Pegula around $1 billion. Yet it still ensures that he and the Pegula family remain majority owners. And that is really, really important that we have a majority owner owning the majority of the team that could still make the decisions, or potentially a decision to move Buffalo Bills out of the city of Buffalo. Now, investing this much in a stadium really shows you that the Bills are cemented in Buffalo and are very unlikely to commit $2 billion to a state-of-the-art building just to get the Buffalo Bills to move out of town. But again, this is the first time in the NFL franchise in 65-year history that the Bills will have multiple owners other than one single family like the Ralph Wilsons or the Pegulas. So this is definitely a first. The Buffalo Bills have connections to Rochester, which I think is also important too. I mean, who knows when Terry Pegula, Kim Pegula hand things off to the kids, do they sell their stake to other investors and maybe make a decision on moving Buffalo? Investors that are part of this group that have connections to Rochester, New York, Rob Ward and Rob Palumbo. Ward grew up in Rochester and is a graduate of a local school in Pittsburgh. He began his business career with Montgomery Securities, then Smith Barney, before co-founding a company in '99 called Meritech, where he, according to the website, he helped lead the firm's infrastructure, application software, and data and analytics and data and analytics investment practices. So I think this is definitely an asset to the Buffalo Bills. I mean, these guys are bringing a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of information, a wealth of expertise to the Buffalo Bills. And who knows, maybe, you know, he can come here, Ward can come here and help develop our data analytic department and make it the best data analytic department in the NFL. Like, who knows what he is ultimately capable of. I mean, he's a securities analyst. Like, this guy knows his stuff, and he's built infrastructure with software. I mean, this guy could bring AI to the Buffalo Bills and really help things out. And he is a Western New York native, a lifelong Buffalo Bills fan. I am beyond thrilled to be part of a very small part of this accomplished ownership group, Ward said in a statement by the Bills. There is nowhere else I would rather be than right here, right now, supporting Terry, Kim, Laura, and the entire Pegula family and bringing in an NFL championship to Buffalo. So he's been named to Ford's list multiple times, a recognition given to the world's top tech investors, and he has been a lifelong Bills fan. In his company website bio, it says, when Rob isn't running, skiing, hiking, paddleboarding, or doing something active outdoors, he's daydreaming about Josh Allen putting an end to decades of disappointment since Super Bowl XXV. Palumbo also has connections to Rochester. He's a native who graduated from Adequate High School and then graduated from Princeton in '88, where he played for the Tigers lacrosse team. He is currently co-managing partner of Excel KKR, a technology-focused private equity firm. Palumbo's brother, Richard, still actually lives in Rochester. Now, prior to his previous job, Palumbo worked in technology investment banking practices at Dutch Bank and Stevens Inc., and he started his career as a mergers and acquisitions analyst. So he's also bringing a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience in finance, and really going to help the Buffalo Bills. I mean, these owners are not just owners taking stake in the Buffalo Bills. Like, they're going to want the Buffalo Bills to be successful, especially these local Rochester natives who have been lifelong Buffalo Bills fans. and want to do nothing more to get a Super Bowl and a championship here in Buffalo. I think this is absolutely huge that we're bringing in more people to the Buffalo Bills that want to be here in Buffalo, but also want to make this organization better. And they're bringing years of credible experience, building up successful businesses, and bringing a wealth of knowledge and skills to the Buffalo Bills team, not from a player standpoint, but from a business, analytical data, securities, financial standpoint. And that is something that goes underrated in the NFL. That's something else you have to be good at. That's what makes the NFL so hard. It's not just about the players on the field. It's about constructing contracts to acquire the most talent on your team. It's about having the data and the analytics, understanding what to do in certain downs and distances, right? So this is absolutely huge for Bills Mafia. There is not another professional franchise that means more to their community than the Buffalo Bills mean to Western New York, Palumbo said in a statement. My wife and Melanie and I always admired the Pegula family's commitment to keeping the Bills in Buffalo where they belong, and we are very grateful to be a small part of the Bills community. 2 other investors grew up in Buffalo area, and Pegula told the news in an email that he was hoping to bring on people from local connections, and he definitely did. So I definitely give Terry Pegula a lot of credit for, not maybe taking the biggest bag that he could get, but finding people that were a good fit, that wanted this organization truly to be in Buffalo long term, and finding 2 guys on this committee that are from Rochester really, really makes me feel a lot more comfortable. So Pegula went on to say, when I was considering a partner, it was one of my priority requirements. I felt that an important attribute would be ties to Southern Ontario market. My number 1 criteria for a potential partner was, can I get along with them and enjoy being around them? Another criteria was, can I bring value and contribute to the Bills organization? So this is exactly what we've been reiterating here. They're going to contribute to this Buffalo Bills organization. This is absolutely huge news. So Pegula said, I'm not one of the smartest guys in the room people, and welcome input from talented business people who can add to our business and succeed. It's exactly what this group is going to do. The news is reporting that a Dallas-based private equity firm, Arctos, is believed to be the biggest investor with a 10% purchase stake. Also a company based in New York, Gridiron Capital, has the largest stake. The group is led by Tom Berger and includes retired NBA stars Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, both of whom attended a Bills game earlier this season as Pegula's guests and were on the field pre-game. So it's a huge honor to join the historic Bills organization, Carter said. I'm truly thankful the Pegula family has given me the opportunity to help the franchise grow and thrive in player growth. So knowing this, like Tracy McGrady, Carter, like these guys, yes, maybe not NFL players, but NBA players, understanding just the player perspective. We're bringing someone in that's good in finance. We're bringing someone in that's good with data analytics, software, and securities. And we're bringing in guys that were ex-players and understand the player perspective. And really the trend that's going on in the NFL is like a lot of these contracts are kind of mimicking the NBA from what we've been seeing recently. So just understanding the player perspective is absolutely huge. So continuing to grow and thrive in a player growth community service, and of course, winning the Lombardi Trophy. So yeah, like being an ambassador for the Buffalo Bills. Like how could our players help be ambassadors of Buffalo? Like these guys are going to bring so much value to the Buffalo Bills. And at first glance, knowing that Terry Pegula originally put up the money to sell the Buffalo Bills, I was very worried. But after reviewing this article, I'm a lot more comfortable right now that Terry Pegula made the right decision, bringing in players that are going to be an asset to the Buffalo Bills. They're going to be people that Terry Pegula can get along with long term and want to keep Buffalo here long term, bringing in 2 guys that are from Rochester. I think this was an absolute tremendous move, and I really give Terry Pegula all the credit in the world for not taking the bag and bringing in someone that was going to be paying a high bloated amount just to become an owner. Terry Pegula settling. He's still going to make $1 billion on the deal per this article. I just love this, that we're bringing guys that are going to bring their own skill sets and really have ties to Western New York, Southern Ontario, that are want to keep the Buffalo Bills here long term. I appreciate you guys all so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. We're going to be talking about the Detroit Lions versus Buffalo Bills in upcoming videos. So make sure you hit like, subscribe for future content. Also check the links down below. You guys could get $50 off Course Careers. That's personally how I started my full-time remote job in 2024. You go through their free intro course, figure out which career path is best for you, and then you purchase whatever course that is. You get an online certificate that is trusted by hiring managers and recruiters at some of the top companies in the world, and oftentimes they will reach out to you to hire you on the spot. Also, Buffalo Fan Shop Etsy store, we keep getting more and more purchases here. It is a perfect Christmas time gift. The Buffalo BNC chicken wing merch at the Buffalo Fan Shop Etsy store, link down below. Over 50 reviews and they are all 5-star. And lastly, BNC promo code at SeatGeek.com. You can get $20 off your purchase. Just type in BNC at checkout and get $20 off your next purchase at SeatGeek. That's NFL games, hockey games, concerts, whatever local event is in your area. Check out SeatGeek. I truly appreciate you guys. Hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.